Speaking of the game, really off the court or off the field, Tiger Woods is a single car crash. From what we know right now, Kevin, we cannot speculate as to what it was that led to the crash, but the damage is very severe. Your thoughts on sort of the accident in Tiger's career?
Possibly career ending. The repair he had to have to both legs, and what that will do to his recovery, let alone being able to go back and swing a golf club and hit the ball where it needs to go. I don't know. This is a maybe career ending. I'll say this, considering what we saw of the wreckage, it's pretty good advertisement for the safety of a Genesis automobile. I'll say that, at least that SUV.
Absolutely. Thank goodness he walked away from that one, Pat, because I mean, you see those accidents all the time where a car like that, it's a single car crash from what we know as of now. And Tiger Woods' road to recovery will be probably the entire 21 season going forward and past that. But if this is the end of Tiger Woods' career, what a hell of a career it's been.
Well, like we were talking about that this week in the break room, right? Like you have a guy who was at literally the pinnacle of professional sport, maybe in American history. And then the last decade of his life has been nothing but major issue after major issue after major issue. And I guess the question that we came up with was, would you take that good for all the bad that came afterwards, right? All the success, all the money, you snap your finger, whatever you want at your beck and call, and then to have nothing but pain and embarrassment and anguish for the decade following. And by the way, it's not done yet, right? Like he's still going to be going, doing his thing. It's almost like the guy made a deal with the devil to be the greatest athlete, American athlete, maybe of all time, based on what he's gone through. Don't get me wrong. A lot of it's self-inflicted. We don't know about this accident here, but it's insane. It's insane to look at where he was versus where he is now.
And Kevin,
there are some, we can kind of look back. I mean, and the parallels perhaps in some ways to Ben Hogan, who nearly died in a car accident in a long time ago, before any of us were born, 49-ish, 50-ish, somewhere in there. I mean, he had catastrophic injuries and came back to win championships again. Not the same thing, but, it brings back some eerie parallels in some ways.
With the success of Tiger Woods throughout the years, I mean, it's still a dominant career looking back on it, even though we don't know obviously what happened with this accident and things that have gone on in his personal life since then. This is not his first injury. Obviously, we know a lot about the back injury, the different things that he's had to go through, multiple surgeries prior to this one. So it's quite the hill to climb. Obviously, we look forward to seeing Tiger Woods just walking again, literally going forward. So where does this go for his career, Kevin? I mean, obviously, we're not quite sure what's going to happen, but he's got a lot of majors. He won't have the career championships that he really wanted to, which we projected him, but still a career anybody would really take, like Pat said.
Absolutely. And his brand is unbelievably strong still. So, it's, again, as you said, we can't speculate. We don't know what this will mean, what will happen, but right now you just hope he recovers and is able to walk and have a normal life again, really.
Pat, last comment on this one. I mean, Tiger Woods, a great athlete, really iconic, really set the world of golf on fire for our generation.
Look, I think it can be put in this statement. Michael Jordan, there are arguments from people as to whether or not he's the greatest basketball player in the history of basketball. You got the Kobe argument, the LeBron argument, the Bill Russell argument, and there can be legitimate arguments made for all of those guys versus Jordan. You can't make another argument for another pro golfer, all the greats we've seen being as good as Tiger is. Name me another sport where there is a clear-cut, definite best athlete of all time.
And especially what he did, like when his rise began, looking around Rochester, the number of golf courses, and it was nationwide, the number of golf courses that were built and the number of programs started to get more people into golf. And that's all because of Tiger and his impact.